So the second vascular plane, it is called the lateral vascular plane. So you can appreciate here it is paired. So you had left and right. Okay. So this is lateral vascular plane, and in terms of the classes, this is paired. Okay. And then in terms of the distribution, this one is distributed throughout the urogenital and the endocrine glands. Okay, so the branches, it also has 3 branches. So you have the suprarenal at the level of L1, you have the renal at the level of L1 as well. Then you have the gonadal artery, which is called testicular in male, and in female it is called ovarian artery. Okay, then the last one, but not the least, it is this one. Okay, so this one, as you can see here, it is paired as well, but it is not targeting organ. Okay, so this one, it is called posterolateral vascular plane. Okay, you can see posterolateral vascular plane. So this is paired, but it's not visceral. Okay, take note of this, because this one targets the body wall and the diaphragm. So it also has 3 branches. We have the subcostal artery, the one which supplies the space between 11th and the 12th ribs. Okay, then we have the inferior phrenic artery. Okay. Apart from that, we also have the lumbar artery. Okay, so the subcostal artery lays at the level of L2, and then the inferior phrenic artery lays at the level of T12, and the lumbar artery lays at the level of L1 all the way to L4. So now moving on to the venous drainage. So the venous drainage basically follows the arteries. Okay, so it is basically done by the inferior vena cava. So just a bit of introduction. You find that the inferior vena cava, it is about 7 centimeters longer than the abdominal aorta. Why? This is because this inferior vena cava lays or originates 1 vertebral level inferior to the termination of the abdominal aorta. You can see here, this one, it is at the level of L4, this one, it is at the level of L5. Then in terms of the termination, this one terminates 4 vertebral level superior to the origin of the abdominal aorta. So if you subtract 12 minus 8, you find that you have 4 vertebral level superior to the origin of the abdominal aorta. So that's the inferior vena cava. It is about 7 centimeters longer than the abdominal aorta. Okay, so most of the tributary of the inferior vena cava correspond to the 3 vascular plane. Okay, and note that almost all the GIT organ, they are drained by the hepatic portal system. Okay, so almost all the GIT, all the blood from GIT is collected by the hepatic portal system, which passes through the hepatic vein through the inferior vena cava. Okay, so coming to the tributaries, which corresponds to the three vascular plane or the abdominal aorta. So initially we had unpaired visceral here, unpaired visceral. So unpaired visceral, if you notice, it was distributed throughout the GIT. Okay, so this one is going to be replaced by the hepatic portal vein. So under unpaired, so what you need to do here to make your work easy, so you write unpaired here, unpaired. So this is unpaired visceral. Okay, so this one is equivalent to the hepatic portal vein. Okay, then you have the next one, which is paired. So the next one is paired visceral. So this one basically is also equivalent to the renal vein, the right suprarenal and the right gonadal artery. Okay, or it's also equivalent to the right vein, or rather right renal vein, sorry, and the right suprarenal vein and the right gonadal vein. However, the left suprarenal vein and the left gonadal vein, they do not drain directly into the inferior vena cava, rather they drain into the left renal vein. Okay, so here what corresponds here, so if you were to write here what corresponds with this one, it is the renal vein, apart from the renal vein you have the right suprarenal, which is the right suprarenal vein as well, and then you also have the right gonadal vein. So you need this to say the left suprarenal and the suprarenal vein and the left gonadal vein, they are missing. So these one you should note, these two, they drain indirectly, okay, indirectly into the inferior vena cava. That means they don't drain direct into the inferior vena cava, rather they empty its venous drainage into the left renal vein. So they empty its content into the left renal vein. Okay, and then we have the last one, which was paired palliative branch. So the paired palliative branch basically also corresponds to the inferior phrenic vein, the lumbar vein, and as well as the common iliac artery. Okay, apart from that, the ascending lumbar and azygous vein can connect the inferior vena cava and the superior vena cava, either directly or indirectly. Okay, so that's how you summarize your work when you are doing with the brass part of the abdomen. Okay, so depending on how much time I have in an exam, you can also put one or two clinical correlation. For instance, you can put abdomen aortic aneurysm, the region of the aorta more than 50%. Okay, You can also have the traumatic aortic injury. Okay, this can be caused by maybe in terms of the trauma or something like injury like, okay. You can also put, if you don't mind, you can put inferior vena cava thrombosis. These are disease which are associated with high morbidity, okay. So you have the clot in the blood which obstruct, that clot basically will obstruct the blood flow. Okay, so once you obstruct the blood flow, then you have some high risk disease. Okay, and this is most common. The inferior vena cava thrombosis is very common. Okay, so this is all what you need to write when you are asked to talk about the blood supply to the abdomen. I'll see you guys until next time. Love you, Stan.